And I was like, Sam with the truth bomb. Sam with the good advice. Color me shook. Hi, my name is Lacey, and welcome to my recaps of episodes, 2 of them, 59 and 60. Ooh, bonus. If you like my content, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year, and your support is very much appreciated, so thank you. We are after the Grafties, and everybody is pissed. Scott decides he wants to talk to the boys before he talks to Abby, and Abby's like, okay, thanks. Ty is upset with Locken because Locken went to Whitney and boy code, blah, blah, blah. He's a blabbermouth. Everybody's upset with Mitch because Mitch was acting like a dick. And the guys think that Abby needs to understand that she was exploring people before Mitch was, so stop being this hypocrite right now. Mitch and Locken are catching up because all the other guys are upset with Mitch. And Locken says that he's upset with Ty for Ty saying shut up and shushing Whitney, which was rude. Ella 2, Abby and Jess are talking about the Grafties, and Ella 2 is really kind of like, Ella 1 was too much in that head-to-head, the battle of the Ellas and all that stuff. It was just too much. And then in the Grafties, she like brought it up again, and it was just like, oh my God, okay. Ty and Locken talk about their fight during the Grafties. Ty said he didn't know the entire situation. Locken said that Mitch was okay with me telling Whitney, so, back off. Locken stands by what he did, and he said, I'm gonna talk to my partner, like, boycott, like my partner comes first, and then boys. And I think that kind of makes sense. I think I probably would talk to my partner about everything too. Ty does apologize and said that he shouldn't have come at Whitney. He tries to pull Whitney after talking to Locken, and Whitney says no, she doesn't want to talk to Ty just yet, but they do decide to talk by the end of the night. Mitch and Scott try and clear the air after the knobhead Grafty situation. Mitch is upset with the knobhead comment. Scott said, well, you were acting like it, and I'm not going to say otherwise. And Mitch implores Scott to be honest with Abby and let her down and say, like, he's not interested because this wishy-washy shit is too much and everybody's tired of it. Whitney and Ty catch up before bed and they squash it and they're fine now. The next morning, Scott brings Abby tea and she's very happy about it. However, he does say that he's kind of ready to end things with her, and she says that she tells the girls that she's kind of into him. So unfortunately, Mitch is talking to Sam and saying how upset he is about Scott hurting Abby's feelings, and Sam's like, hey, you're not with Abby, so how about you focus on Ella 2's feelings because you're with her, so don't forget her in this whole thing. And I was like, Sam with the truth bomb. Sam with the good advice. Color me shook. Abby and Scott finally have a chat. She wants an answer. He's unsure. He's scared that if he ends things with her, she's going to get butthurt, kind of like she did with Mitch, and hate him. And he doesn't want that to happen. And she says that, if we were to go our separate ways, I would be okay. It's still early enough that it's not that big of a deal. She didn't seem as close with Scott as she did with Mitch. So she's like, I'd be fine with this. If we were to end it, you just tell me. Just decide, just tell me. Finally pulls off the Band-Aid and says, okay, I think we're just friends. And she says, great, cool, I'm fine with that. Let's move the fuck on. And Jesus wept. And the angels wept with joy. Because we can all move on from this does he, doesn't he? Because he doesn't! At night, everybody is happy and in their couples, mostly. Ella 2 and Mitch. Ella 2 says to Mitch that all they ever do is talk about Scott and Abby, and she's kind of over it. She wants to move on, and that she should be first, and that the other night was hurtful, so Mitch apologizes for that. There is a bonfire, which can mean only one thing. There's a dumping a-coming, and the bottom 3, as voted by the UK, like weeks ago, are Ella 2 and Mitch, Molly and Zach, and Abby and Scott. Really no surprises except for Molly and Zach maybe, but they're kind of boring. So like I would want Jess and Scott down there, but it's Molly and Zach instead. So whatever. The bottom couple And out is, unsurprisingly, Abby and Scott, because they're not really a couple. And now Scott is free to do whatever he wants to do, and Abby can find love. Mitch and Ella too are very happy to be saved, and they say they have all the time on the outside. There's a text that says that the final dates are a-comin', and that on the final dates for each couple, they each have to pick who they think, one couple who they think is the least compatible, and those people will be at risk. Before bed, Mitch tells the guys that he thinks that Ella too is more into staying in the villa than she is into him, and he calls her fake. And it was like, where did this come from? Oh, T. Caught. There he is. Hi. Hi. So I'm not sure where that came from, but Mitch is apparently questioning Ella two's intentions, when Mitch has been the one from the get-go who has always been all over the place. And that is it for episode, what is this? 59. This is it for episode 59 of Love Island UK. Now we're going to move on to episode 60 right away. All right. So the first date of the final dates for the couples is Ella 2 and Mitch. And they get a nice little I don't know, romantic interlude with a cellist, and he's playing pop hits and a cellist and he's playing pop hits for them. There's a waterfall. It's very lovely, and they're very happy. Ella too says how happy she is with Mitch, and Mitch decides to make it exclusive despite his misgivings the night before. They say they're happy messy Mitch is over, and Ella too calms him down a little bit. When they talk about their least compatible couple for their vote, they decide on Whitney and Locken because of the location and because of the lack of PDA as opposed to all the other couples. Hi. Oh. Meanwhile, at the villa, Zach tells Molly that Mitch said Ella is fake, so Molly immediately goes to Whitney to tell Whitney Mitch said that Molly was fake. Then Mitch and Ella too come back from the villa and debrief with the guys and gals. When Mitch tells the guys that he and Ella too are now exclusive, they are like, but didn't you just call her fake? What's up? And he said, yeah, I was just scared. I was just tripping. It was just a moment. But yeah, we're exclusive and I'm happy. And they urge him to tell her what he said, so because it's going to get back. And so it's like, clear the air because somebody else is going to do it for you. Whitney tells Ella too exactly what we thought she was going to say. And Mitch is watching from afar being like, fuck. She's going to, okay. So he's just like, I'm going to have to deal with this in a second. I'm going to let it happen, and then I'm going to have to deal with it. Sam, after the conversation between Sam and Ella, Sam calls out Whitney for stirring the pot. Yeah, he's not wrong. Another one for Sam. I don't like this. I don't like this change. Ella, too, calls out Mitch for calling her fake. And he said that it was because it was too good to be true. He was scared. She cries, but there aren't any really tears, and she's just kind of like. And Mitch also said, he said that he was questioning her intentions last night, not today, and today's different, and he's changed, and not changed, but his mind is different, and they're in a really good place today. He can't help it. He just worries. There's no apology from him in this, by the way, and she still cries. He does not comfort her, and she walks away. She walks away and cries to the girls, Whitney and Ella 1, and calls Mitch the player, not her. And that is kind of, I mean, I don't know how much he's a player because he's got no game, but I mean, yeah, he's making weird moves. That's all I'm saying. Molly and Zach are on their date, and they go to another mansion, I guess. Maybe it's Casa Amor. They go like down the street. And there's a pool, and it's all pink, and there's flamingos and hearts and everything. It's all pink. Pink, pool stuff, pink picnic stuff, pink streamers, pink fireworks? I don't know if there was a firework or if it was like a streamer kind of a thing. I can't remember. But pink. And they had like a heart made out of sushi, and I was like, it's gross. And I also don't know how long it's been sitting out there. Bugs. So in their discussion about the least compatible couple, Zach hardly says anything. It's all Molly doing the talking, and Zach's just like, yeah, cool, broski. Yeah. He doesn't even text. It's all Molly. So he's just like, I feel his investment is so not there. But they pick Molly and Ella, or I'm sorry, Molly and Zach pick Mitch and Ella too as their least compatible couple. My God, I can't talk. Back at the villa, Mitch talks to Jess, and he's saying that how upset he is with the girls for telling Ella they should have come to him first and explain, or asked for an explanation before going to Ella too and saying what Mitch said. Molly and Zach get home from the date and debrief. Now it's time for Ella 1 and Ty's date. They have a very fancy fire lit up dinner kind of a thing, and they have capoeira dancers and fire dancers, and it is very, very cool. But she looks lovely in like a satin red dress, and he looks very nice. They have a dinner, they talk about how much growth they've had, how they're the one, and they decide to be girlfriend and boyfriend, and it's Ty's first girlfriend, and so he's super excited, and she's just over the moon because this is what she's wanted. And for the least compatible couple, they also vote for Mitch and Ella too. They're the newest, it's kind of the easiest vote. It's pretty obvious at this point. Hello, sir. Who'd you vote for? I got sniffed. Mitch talks to Molly and says that he's upset with her for telling Ella too instead of going to him about it. Zach and Ella too talk, and she's kind of asking Zach and Sam what exactly Mitch said. Did he say I was fake? Did he use those words? And Zach is just like, I ain't saying anything. Talk to him. I'm not getting involved. Talk to him. Because I'm pretty sure he did actually call her fake. I'm like 99% sure he used those words legitimately. So I think Zach was trying to be like, no, but I'm not going to say he did. Mitch and Ella too, they are talking and finally addressing the situation. And Ella too says, if you have doubts or something like that, come to me. Don't talk to the boys and let it get back to me. And then I'm like, what is happening? Because she was like the last one to know. So she is upset with him about that. She wants more communication from him, and he apologizes and says that he will do better. And she's never given him a reason for doubt. So he needs to get over himself. Ella and Ty come back from their date, and they debrief at the villa and tell everybody that they're girlfriend and boyfriend, and that is the end of episode 60. So what did you think of episodes 59 and 60? Do you like the final dates so far? Who would you vote for as the least compatible couple? And are you buying Mitch's bullshit? Let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.